host of the Gridiron.
The NFL, the not fair league. I just can't stand this. I mean, I can't even watch the Chiefs anymore. I can't stand watching the Eagles, and I can't even watch. I mean, some of these calls that the Chiefs are getting or not getting, whatever. I just tell you what, man, I can't. You know, the one roughing the passer that they had on him. I mean, basically the guy. Yeah, I mean, all it is it's like you see the guy, you see the ref back there, and basically if anybody touches Patrick Mahomes, it's a flag. It's a flag thrown on him. There was another one where there was the drop, hip tackle, whatever it was, plain as day, wide in the open. A Texan guy, I can't remember who caught the ball, whatever, and the Kansas City Chief guy caught him, was dropped his butt, right? Drop hip tackle, pulled him down to the ground, right? Should be a 15-yard penalty, right? Nothing, absolutely nothing called on. Absolute total BS. There was a play. I think it was the pick six that Goff threw in the Lions game. We're early on in the game. He went over to try to make it look like he was trying to make a tackle or something like that. The commander guy was running the ball in, but one of the players from the Commanders, I don't remember who it was going, and Goff was trying to come over to try to maybe make a play. Well, he kind of like not launched, but he shoved. He like the top of his head hit like Goff's like face mask. And Goff, kind of got up a little wobbly. Whatever, had to go in the blue tent. Thankfully, I guess he came out. I guess he was okay. Maybe he just barely passed the test or something. I don't know. I don't know if he got shook up the rest of the game. I don't know. Who knows? But the guy went and nailed him, right. If that was Patrick Mahomes, first of all, probably Patrick Mahomes probably wouldn't be doing that. I mean, Andy Reid probably told him, no. Certain coaches have told their players, certain quarterbacks, you throw, don't even bother. I mean, if you go back however many years ago, I can cite a couple of instances. One was either the 66. There was a playoff game between the Colts and the Packers. Bart Starr, it wound up being the Packers wound up winning in overtime, 13-10. But in the very beginning of the game, Bart Starr threw an interception. He ran over the starting quarterback, future Hall of Famer of the Packers, ran over to try to make a tackle. Well, somebody blocked him, hit him, and he got him woozy and knocked him out for the whole game. The Packers wound up winning, but they had a backup quarterback in there. But they want to win. I mean, there's a lot of instances I can tell you. But I mean, back in the day, the quarterbacks would go after. Joe Namath would go after trying to make a tackle. One time he threw an interception in the 68 championship game. Can't remember. It might have been Atkinson picked the pass off, but he ran down the sideline, knocked him out of bounds. Right? Nowadays that's not the case. Some of the coaches actually tell the quarterbacks, if you throw an interception, get on the sideline. Don't go anywhere near. Don't do anything. So I don't know what Patrick Mahomes would do. I'm not sure if he'd run off to the sideline to jump into the arms of a referee or official who would burp him or something like that. Oh, that's okay, Patrick. We got you back, buddy. You threw an interception. Don't worry. We'll throw enough flags on the other team. They'll lose. Don't you worry about it, buddy. Right or not? But man, I'm just thinking. I'm like, man. If that was Patrick Mahomes, the dude launched himself and hit Patrick Mahomes like the face mask, hit him with this helmet right up here, that dude would have been flagged easily for 15 yards. Goff, nothing, absolutely nothing. I mean, I can't even. I have such a hard time watching. There's some articles here. I mean, it's just I can't stand this here. The fix is in. Absolute joke. This is from The Sun. I don't even know who it is. Patrick Mahomes accused of cheating by fans who claim NFL is rigged for Chiefs over ref call storm. I mean, I said the one that I think was the first, the idiot referee number 19 here, the moron, he threw the flag. Three-time Super Bowl MVP Patrick Mahomes has been accused of cheating by fans who also believe the NFL is rigged for the Chiefs. The one fans also took issue with Mahomes trying to draw a penalty in the fourth quarter, trying to flop out of bounds. Freaking pansy. During Kansas City's second drive of the game, the officials called a 15-yard roughing the passer penalty on Texan star Willie Anderson Jr., who hit Mahomes just after he threw it. Get the out of here, dude. This is football. Oh, fuck out of here. Absolutely can't stand it. The decision was made for an apparent head-to-head contact on a quarterback, which gave the Chiefs a first down. However, the ESPN camera spotted Anderson, who didn't hit Mahomes in the head and in the chest area. That wasn't the only referee call that helped Mahomes. During the third quarter, Mahomes scrambled on a first down play in which two Texans defenders attempted to bring him down while he was running with the ball. On the play, Mahomes did slide extremely late to avoid contact, and the Houston defenders made more contact with each other than they did. They basically ran into each other. But, of course, a 15-yard penalty was assessed on the Texans. And on that same drive, Mahomes tried to draw a third controversial call in the fourth quarter when he took an apparent dive after being pushed in bounds near the sideline. He tried to flop out of bounds. However, officials didn't give Mahomes that call. Still, NFL fans were irate over the two refs' controversial penalties decisions that hurt the Texans and helped extend drives Mahomes and company, leading to 10 points for Kansas City. 10 points. It's all rigged, one wrote. The NFL is 100% rigged for Mahomes, a second added. The NFL is rigged and do anything for the Chiefs, a third commented. Houston was handed 8 penalties for 82 yards, while the Chiefs only received 4 penalties for 29 yards. After the game, the Texans star Anderson said he believed the refs were against his team. We knew it was going to be us versus the refs going into the game, Anderson told reporters. Houston head coach DeMarco Ryans was asked about the calls and made a subtle remark. We know going into this game, man, it was us versus everybody. And when I say everybody, it's everybody, he said. Ryan still acknowledged that self-inflicted mistakes played a part in the Chiefs advancing to the AFC Championship game. Let's see, there's another one here too. I mean, there's just a ton of them. David Portnoy, I don't know who it is, accuses the NFL referees of cheating as Chiefs benefit from controversial call in a Texans playoff game. See, the thing is, it's like, when I don't know, it's just like when it's like game in and game out and game in, and like all this, everything goes in the Chiefs' favor. How is that? How can that possibly be? Game in and game out. It's just how. I'm very anxious to see what is going to go against the Bills in this upcoming game here. I'm very anxious to see. Yeah. Let's see. What's this one? There we go. Dave Portnoy, whoever that is, has led the online fury over a controversial refereeing decision in favor of the Chiefs on Saturday night. The Chiefs beat the Texans, with Patrick Mahomes aiming to lead the team to an unprecedented third straight Super Bowl. During the battle with the Texans, Mahomes benefited from an early roughing the passer call, which sparked outrage on social media. Midway through the first quarter at Arrowhead, where Travis Kelce's girlfriend, Taylor Swift, is watching from the stands, Texans defender Will Anderson Jr. was penalized for a tackle on a quarterback in a split second after he released the ball. Portnoy was one of many left furious with the decisions in penalizing Anderson, accusing NFL referees of cheating at Arrowhead. The good news is the Texans are dominating and their defense is flying around. The bad news is the refs are cheating and they're losing, the Barstool founder wrote on X. A number of users agreed with Portnoy, including one who posted a clip of Anderson's tackle on Mahomes and said, "The NFL is so rigged for the Chiefs. a bold blank roughing the passer penalty against the Texans for a picture-perfect tackle against precious Patrick Mahomes. Ridiculous. The NFL is scripted and unwatchable. Another argued, when will the NFL that what they are doing for Mahomes and Chiefs and what they did for Tom Brady and Patriots only infuriates football fans. No one wants to watch the refs give every call to a player or a team. That's not football. Apparently, if you sneeze on Mahomes, you get a penalty. Unreal, a third commented sarcastically. You can find this 1,000 times with other quarterbacks this year where it was not called. Only Mahomes, said another. One simply put, that's ridiculous. ESPN analyst Jason Kelce, whose brother Travis is playing for the Chiefs on Saturday, also described the roughing the passer penalty call as questionable. Portnoy, who also left seething with another controversial decision in Mahomes' favor later in the game, which saw the Texans penalized for unnecessary roughness on the quarterback. As I said, it was after the and then there was the hip drop tackle on the Texans' first possession, which wasn't called, but Anderson gets the call for roughing for breathing on Mahomes. Yeah, it's just absolute. He posted a clip of the tackle, which led to the call, and wrote, "This league is disgusting." Commentator Troy Aikman also said about the unnecessary roughness call, "Oh, come on. I mean, he's a runner. I could not disagree with that one more. He barely gets hit." Another user also highlighted a hip drop tackle from Chiefs safety Brian Cook, that went unpunished during the first quarter in Saturday's game while accusing referees of favoring the hosts. I mean, it's just, and that was one of the things that they were really emphasizing this year, without question. It was the hip drop tackle. And that was it. It was wide in the open, right? Wide in the open. Okay. And it was a picture perfect hip drop tackle. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Yeah. And the Texans went in there, and the Texans, I think, I forgot what it was. I posted it in my group. Were the first playoff team in history. I have to go back and look, where they outgained their opponent by 100 yards. I don't know what it was. Something like didn't turn the ball over or something like that and lost. First team, I think, I'd have to go back and look. I have a hard time finding it. But it was one of those just staggering stats. As I put so many, unfortunately, I put so many things in my Facebook group every day. It'd probably be so far down, I probably won't even be able to find it. But it was some crazy stat with the Texans about totally outplaying, the Chiefs by yardage and all of that stuff and everything, and they wound up losing. Absolutely unbelievable. Yeah, I can't find it. I mean, it's probably so far down there. I do have other things in my Facebook group making fun. Oh, here we go. Here we go. So that's it. Texans are the first team in NFL postseason history. Okay. Postseason history. That's we're going back to 1933. Okay. Right. To outgain their opponent by 100 yards, have 0 turnovers, and lose. So now I'm not sure. Well, I said the record for such games is now 49-1. So teams who outgained their opponents by 100 yards and have 0 turnovers in the past were 49-0. The Texans outgained the Chiefs by 100 yards, at least 100 yards, had 0 turnovers, and somehow they lost. Once again, all had to do with the thanks for the referees, right?